Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Garak. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kick your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Dare to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important things are needed to be.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. A special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Deep Space Nine Wednesday for January 19th, 2022. Today we're watching In the Pale Moonlight, often cited as the best DS9 episode, perhaps the best episode in all Trek. Not to me personally, I put it as a close second to to Trials and Tribulations, which is the best DS9 episode, and in my opinion, the best episode of all Trek. But In the Pale Moonlight is a close second, at least for the DS9 series. But a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this episode. So welcome to the panel, John DeMarco and Captain Trek.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any initial opinions on this episode?
I think it is one of the best episodes of DS9, though probably not quite at the top for me. Maybe the top 5.
Okay. Cap?
It's definitely one of the top DS9 episodes for me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go to the chat real quick. 54.5 Access Radio at 11:12 a.m. says, spoiler warning, it's a fake. It's a fake. John DeMarco says deuce for some reason. Welcome, John. Ace Mr. Freeze says, this might be my favorite episode of DS9. You're not alone, Ace, if you're still here. That was quite early. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga, not Ryan Johnson. Not Ryan Johnson also says, computer, erase that entire personal log. You know what? I noticed something while rewatching this episode around the 15th or 20th time. Let's see if you guys noticed it. But just keep an ear out. I don't think he ever created the log to begin with. I don't think the computer was recording. And I think he knew it. But we'll see. Richie Poole says, oh, this really is a good episode. I agree, Richie. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Welcome, John. And I think that's where the chat kind of caught up with everyone who is watching now. So I'm going to pop the chat out because I'm sure that will still be there. Yes, it will. Yes, it is. Norman Buckwald, Qapla Norman says, time to take a break from work. This is one of the must-see episodes, and why I think Garak is the best secondary character of all Trek. Actually, Garak is considered a guest star. I don't even know if he's considered secondary. The multi-gun man says bird. Welcome, multi-gun man. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. Mike Richards is giving us greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings as always to Mike Richards. The multi-gun man says bird. Hi, bird. How's it going? Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Well, I don't want to say at all, but had a rough night, but not too bad right now. And Commodore Ty is back. Welcome back, Commodore.
Hello, hello.
What's your thoughts on your initial thoughts before we watch In the Pale Moonlight?
I wasn't going to pass up on watching this one. It's one of my faves.
Exactly.
I'm just working on my latest review of the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay. And about how much it sucks compared to this episode?
It doesn't suck.
No, I'm just saying
compared to this episode.
Just compared to this episode.
Oh,
have you had to watch the Book of Boba Fett?
Compared to this episode, it's not the greatest, but they're doing a lot with the character. They're giving Boba, who was a one-dimensional character, actually some depth.
Okay. I only watched 2 episodes so far. I didn't get too far in. I will watch the rest.
Understandable.
Eventually.
Yeah. But you know how it goes. Once one of the big channels says it's crap, they're all going to say it's crap.
Well, not this channel. But,
no, but I'm just saying, the big channels.
Well, I mean, I know there's some serious disagreements these days between 2 particularly big channels, so I don't know how much I agree. 2 channels in particular beat around the bush, but Nerdrotic, Gary, and Doomcock, they certainly have seemed to have their differences in opinion these days, and honestly, I think it's a good thing. I wish they were do streams again together. I wish they would happily disagree, but disagreement
I guess
is still...
You can't be a part of that group if you disagree.
No, you can, because I mean, there's a lot of people who disagree on things on Gary's side, and they all manage to do a show once a week. But well, whatever. We have our differences in opinion.
Yeah. Understandable.
But, we'll go back to this DS9 episode.
Of course, we got to get to DS9.
Yeah.
If you want to hear about the Boba Fett show, just check out my channel.
Absolutely. Norm Buckwald says only The Visitor and Duet beats this episode for him of the best of DS9.
Yeah, those 2 are my favorites as well.
Given that this is perhaps the most important episode of DS9. The Visitor...
it's definitely a turning point in the series.
The Visitor is certainly an emotional episode. Perhaps the most emotional episode for me. But it doesn't really fit into Trek in that, I don't know. It
if it's
seems
more
like
Trek than the new Trek stuff.
Yeah, it definitely is more Trek than new Trek. But it's so easy to cut it out. Like, it doesn't have any long, any repercussions. But I guess neither does this. So I don't know.
This one does have repercussions.
Well, again, that the Romulans come into the war, but
bingo. If it
not
wasn't for
in
this
that
episode, we might not have.
True.
The Romulans might not have came in.
I meant repercussions for the things that happen. But yeah, you're right. There are repercussions. I shouldn't have limited it like that. The multi-gun man says Mamo Pray 5 for ruler of the world. Norman Buckwell says Nicole, just some weeks more. We'll see you. Absolutely. Season 7. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today. Berto Pray, Mamo Pray, and the Sassy. The Sassy is not happy. Rock Solid Productions says Berto Pray is streaming, and he was at my premiere earlier today. Well, I can live with that. I can live with it. All right, very good, Rock Solid. And I am sorry, Rock Solid, I couldn't be at your stream earlier. I was, bathing. I'll let you imagine. Pop Culture Curator says, hello, guys. Welcome, Pop Culture Curator.
Howdy.
Says, hey, I hope you are well. And he says, I'll be in the chat. Can't do StreamYards on the phone. You are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, I've tried to do it on the phone. Not the best thing to do.
And Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey needs to give the community what it wants. After this episode, play Little Green Men. I can't play Little Green Men. I don't have it up ready to play or anything like that. Okay. So if you are new here, you can watch with us live in the Bird of Prey 5 screening room. Go right now in another browser tab, or if you're on a mobile device, a second device, to birdofprey5.com/SR. I'll type that link into the chat. Anyway, if you go there, you can watch
on the big screen.
Yeah, you can watch. If you have a TV with a internet browser, you can do that. Go to that page. You can watch it. Watch it there. If you don't have an ability to do that, then if you have your own copy of DS9 on DVD, or you can stream DS9 from Paramount Plus or Netflix or somewhere else, we're going to be doing Season 6, Episode 19 in the Pale Moonlight. So go ahead and get that set up, and then in a minute or two, probably a minute, I'll go ahead and hit play in the Bird of Prey screening room. Now, if you can't bring your own copy, or it's after the fact or whatever, you can watch in YouTube. There'll obviously be no audio. There shouldn't be audio, and you'll get a screenshot every 10 seconds or so you have an idea where we are in the episode if we talk. Norman says Norman Buckwald says he already did Little Green Men. Yes, we already did Little Green Men. Rock Solid knows we did.
That's been multiple seasons ago.
Yeah, it was a season 4 episode, if I remember correctly. Rock Solid says you need to have the desire. Rock Solid, even if I had the desire, I couldn't do it now because I'll be commenting on this episode, and I can't multitask like that. I'm not that good. Okay, so in the screening room, counting down, and we will begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have Captain's personal log. Starting
Doesn't know the
5.
date.
He doesn't know it. So he asked the computer what the date is. He
And
says
it's
only
only
been 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
He never opens a log. You see?
No, because it's already assumed that he's already started the log.
He's
But
just
he
opens
said
the log with saying Captain's log.
Because
That
he was
starts
giving the
the
start
log.
date, which is always how they open the log. Start date.
so this is an unstar dated log.
Yeah.
You would think the star date would be automatically attached to the log by the fact that he opened it.
Here comes the list. Wounded. Then everyone should be on that list, pretty much.
Ram was on that list, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nog.
Well,
His
when he
leg.
got his leg, he was wounded.
Skipper of the Cairo. Hey John, in any manuals or sources, did they say what class of starship the Cairo was?
I think the Cairo was an Excelsior.
Yeah, figures.
Jellicoe used to be the captain.
Oh, it's that Cairo.
I believe so.
It's the same. So Jericho's on a different ship then, I guess?
I guess
Because they
so.
said,
Maybe he got promoted to admiral.
Maybe he got a command of a better ship, like a Akira or a steam runner or something. That's something that would be interesting for a little thing to look into.
Didn't Bashir's augments or whatever they are already figure even if the Romulans came into the war, they'd still lose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, it was proven that they were wrong.
Dun,
Well, they also didn't know about the thing with
dun, 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 dun. You can feel free to talk.
whatever. I can't think what it's
Dun,
called. With the shields later on the Klingon ships.
Oh, the draining shields,
Breen.
The energy draining weapon from the Breen?
Yes. The setting that was changed so it didn't affect their ship. But it affected the Federation. Yeah.
And the Romulans. Well, it also affected the Klingons, except for the one that had the intermixed ratio changed.
Yep. And then they changed it
on all the Klingon ships.
Yep.
But it wouldn't work on the Federation of Romulans.
That's not something that those geniuses could have known. So,
and when it's interesting when they
Qapla
stole the
number
weapon,
one. I hope you're feeling a little better. I hope you're feeling a lot better, but let's face it, I got to work with what I got. So I hope you're feeling at least a little better.
But it's interesting on how fast Starfleet engineers in the Romulan Science Academy or whatever it's called created a defense for those energy draining weapons.
With those famed Starfleet engineers, they could turn rocks into replicators.
But it's like it was so quick, but they managed to create another defiant class, add the technology in there, dismantle the Breen weapon, adapt to it, and incorporate it into the ship, all within like what, a month?
In the pale moonlight.
They really need to bring Terry back into play of Romulan in one of these newer shows. Just because she does such a great impression of one in this scene right here.
That would be fun.
would be great in Star Trek Picard because that would be the one that fit the best.
Mhm. Right. Oh yeah, Garak had this all the time. Rock Solid is doing hashtag Little Green Men. Norman Buckwald says, "Can Terry Farrell return as a Romulan?"
I just
in
said
one of the
that.
new series.
I just said that. It would be nice. And I think the only series that would really fit would be the Picard series because you deal with the Romulans in the Picard series.
Nah. She could show up in Strange New Worlds. Nobody cares about canon at this point.
Oh, yeah. Have you not seen John's video? They did care about canon. They did care somewhat about canon back in with classic Trek. It's new Trek. It's Kurtzman that doesn't care.
What's your point? Everything now is new Trek.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Would mean calling in all my favorites.
That means we'll get ridged Klingorks in Strange New Worlds. We'll get Romulans cloaking devices. We might see the Ferengi or Cardassians in there. Oh, let's just bring everyone.
They've got to have Klingons in Strange New Worlds.
Well,
they have
but
to.
You're going to have Klingorks. You're not going to have Klingons. You're going to have Klingorks.
I don't know. I honestly think we might have TOS Klingons.
Not in your life. Heck.
Okay, I have to say I think it's more likely to have Klingons than that, but I think they'll be stupid enough to have Romulans too.
But they're not going to be Klingons. They're going to be Klingorks because they're going to have to link Discovery with Strange New Worlds. Imagine trying to explain, oh yeah, we gave you Klingorks in Discovery, but we'll give you Klingons in Strange New Worlds.
Well, we got
they
Klingons
pictures of Worf
in Lower Decks and Prodigy.
Yes.
And we had Worf in Picard.
Worf's not in Picard yet.
We had a picture of Worf.
Yep.
And does he look like normal Worf?
Yeah, normal Worf from TNG.
Then what the hell were they doing with Discovery then? They're just going to shit on their own show.
And nobody knows what they're doing with Discovery.
Beta Z has been invaded. Does anybody care about Luxwana right now?
No.
Where's Odo crying about his first wife?
Oh, well.
I feel kind of bad for the Jemadar.
Yeah, I think Loxana could drive the Jem'Hadar and
Was
Avorta
that
off by just
his
opening her big
first
mouth.
wife or his second wife?
Luxwana was Odo's first wife.
I know. I just
Mm-hmm.
I thought he.
I don't know which husband he was to Luxwana, third, fourth, fifth, 12th.
Probably 12th.
Ugh. Yeah, just that's your weapon of mass destruction. Just stick Loxana Troy on them. Before you know, they'll want to speed out of there.
It's like Romulan Wiki. Norman Buckwald says Garak is in charge now, and Sisko doesn't know it. Easy to not have to answer that.
Oh, glad you could join us, Ace.
Hello, Ace, Mr. Freeze. I saw your message from early this morning.
I think this episode's on almost everyone's list of top Star Trek episodes.
Pretty much. Almost see the spoon under the head of Garak. Face mask.
Oh, that's for sure. Ace, Mr. Freeze, you get some very good memes in this episode.
How did this guy get to the station so quickly?
Garak would rather not answer that question.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the details that you don't really want to know. We got Wesley Crusher in the chat. Hello, Wesley.
Qapla West says, greetings, birds, Kurogans, and sassy fans.
Okay, shut up, Wesley.
And Wesley puts in all the custom emojis.
Forks in shock.
Treating him in the bar, not even in the med bay.
Must have been. Oh, it's that serious.
You have no choice. I am commander of this station. I will eject you into space. Oh, he doesn't go that route. Norman says, I'm almost surprised Odo did not make a comment. Now you're acting like you caught. I don't know. That's too far. I don't think you caught would ever ask.
Okay, this is a question on this one. How would Sisko get 5 bars of gold plus for platinum if humans don't believe in the finances?
Well, I'm sure he can get anything he wants from Starfleet. But more importantly, wouldn't this be a good time for Sisko to remind Quark they don't charge him rent?
That would be a good thing to bring up.
And,
Exactly. But I'm just trying to figure this out because humans got rid of the monetary system. So how
There's
would
no money. It doesn't mean that nobody has any.
it's just it would just be it's something that just and like you said, he could have said, you don't have to pay rent this. Hey, instead of giving you the $5, you don't have to pay rent this month to the Bajorans.
Well, like the thing is that maybe when Picard said, for example, we don't use money, maybe that was like an oversimplification of the situation.
So there's a bomb on the door.
Friends. Oh, biomimetic gel.
Norman, just assume Garak is always lying.
Yeah, I figured he made that up because he even says that to Sisko later to make up some kind of similar story to tell the Romulans when they show up.
To be honest, I always assumed Garak had this data rod and he just wanted the biomimetic gel for a future trade for his own, his own doings.
Well, I guess that protest went nowhere once Starfleet gave their blessing for this plan.
Norman Buckwaltz says, for the longest time, I kept waiting for the biomimetic gel to be revealed in a future episode until another fan told me it's actually used in this episode. I haven't done anything wrong except attempted murder.
Why didn't Sisko bring that up? You tried to kill someone on my station, and you say you didn't do anything wrong?
The Garak hello.
Or the scariest hello ever.
Like Hannibal saying hello to Corliss. Worf is so disgusted by Garak.
I'm surprised he even has Garak with him.
Well, Garak's been with him since the first moments of this plan, so of course Garak's going to be with him. He knows what's going on.
Well, no, but I mean with Worf and them there. Would have just thought he'd beam Garak in after Worf left.
Not in the budget. Is it me, or I feel like the Romulan uniforms in DS9 look a lot better than the ones in TNG?
Yeah, those TNG uniforms, those huge shoulders, are a bit much sometimes.
Especially when you see Denise Crosby in it. It's like it's like she needs a fat suit to waddle in that shirt. So is Romulan ale called Kaliva to the Romulans?
That could be it, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks a lot like Romulan ale. The Klingon Empire will never yield.
Of course, from all the maps I've ever seen, there's unexplored space beyond the Romulan Empire in the Beta Quadrant. So we don't really know what's there. And Rock Solid is again on his hashtag Little Green Men attempt. Hashtag campaign.
Aren't the Romulans always ready for war?
Certainly war with the Federation.
But wouldn't the Cardassians and Gemini fleets have to go through Federation space to get to Romulus? And Romulan space?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they could. I mean, nothing's going to stop them if they're not on their way to attack a Federation outpost. You're going to throw ships in the way to prevent them from attacking Romulans.
Well, you don't know who they're attacking at the time. You don't know who
I have super chats at the ready. How much would it cost to play Little Green Men? Rock Solid, here's the thing. I really don't think I could do it today for any real amount of money. I'm just physically looking at the minutes till this ends because I just can't. I'm sorry, Rock Solid. I wouldn't give you a price because
$1 million?
Obviously, for $1 million, I'd do it, but it would be
100
annoying.
billion?
But we'd do it. So, I mean, $1 million, I'd have. Yeah, I'd order. We could get people in here 24/7 for the next 2, 3, 6 weeks to deal with whatever comes of it. We could do that, but no, Mama Pray, you wouldn't have to do that. I don't hate the fans, Rock Solid. Uh-oh.
Okay, we got to the best part. One of the most iconic moments in the whole episode.
I don't hate you, Rock Solid, either. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a fake.
It's a fake.
So, Toloff back to the Klingon colony prison.
Did you admit it? You gotta push the story. Rock Solid says, Bird Prey doesn't come to my premiere, won't play Little Green Men. So yes, he does hate me. Hashtag confirmed.
Oh, Sisko's going to go all badass on Garak.
I've got to go celebrate. On the promenade, in front of hundreds of Bajorans, the emissary attacks a random Cardassian. Yay! The emissary has declared open season on Cardassians.
Weren't you going to send him back to the Klingon prison and tell Galar to take his time executing him? So why would you be upset that Garak killed him?
He wasn't going to really do that.
Oh, we got Klingon shock troops. Donate some money.
Klingon shop troops. Hashtag Little Green Men for $10. See, that's why I said I wasn't going to give a number because there is no number I can reasonably do it for. I am sorry, but when I'm feeling better, if you want, we can do a special viewing of Little Green Men. I can't do it today. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, possibly?
Not tomorrow. Or talking next week sometime or after. We'll set up a day.
And watch Little Green Men just for Rock Solid.
Make sure you plan on it, Hank. He can't be here.
Yeah. It'll be the Rock Solid appreciation stream.
It's not just for Rock Solid, it's for the community.
$10. And all it cost was the self-respect of one Kurokan dictator.
John Araki says community sounds an awful lot like communists. I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. and an accessory to murder. Damn.
You can't live with it.
And there it goes. And it's no longer on record.
So is it canon now that it's been deleted from the record?
Yep. Never happened. There's no record of it.
Norman says yes, but the bribe was with Quark. He considers it a compliment. Well, for the Ferengi, it's just normal course of business.
My question is, why would you record a log that you're going to delete, knowing that there's a possibility that it could have been recovered?
I guess he just wanted to get it off his chest.
Needed to have a TV show.
Well, yeah, they need to have a TV show. You're right.
I mean, the only other option was to get a psychiatrist, a counselor, and then kill the counselor at the end of the show.
They did that in Family Guy.
Instead of, computer erase the log, it's computer decompress counselor so-and-so's chambers. Warning, life sign detected. Override, alpha, beta, gamma, Q. And you see the whole...
Norman says erased files can be recovered after... Yeah, they can be recovered up to a point, but if you overclog the system, you can easily get rid of that data.
Yeah, I'm sure Miles has upgraded his file deletion algorithm to actually
We can just
delete.
tell Miles to make sure that the last days, all the information from, like, say, this day on the station must be purged from the system.
That doesn't look suspicious to anyone.
Maybe.
Honestly, the best thing you could do is just not seem suspicious and let life go on. Within a couple of days, you figure that memory will be overwritten anyway. Don't do anything to draw attention.
I agree.
So, any major changes in feelings after watching the episode? I'm not expecting any because
nope.
I feel we've all seen it a number of times, but
that's still a great episode.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing new. I guess I do see that. Okay, maybe the log did get started. He just didn't really have a set date, star date.
Computer, begin recording my audio log confession on a genuine forged Cardassian data rod. They never. I wish they would explain how he figured out it was a fake, because Garak said it was going to be foolproof that a genuine a Cardassian data rod is unforgeable.
Well, what's forgeable is that the meeting wasn't a real meeting. It was a hologram.
Yeah, but
usually it wouldn't be a hologram recorded on the log. So presumably that was.
No, they always do a holo recording.
John Araki says, Dr. Bashir, has full nude scans of everyone on the station. That's probably true. In springtime, says Bird of Prey, don't worry, we are making sure you're going to dance. We are going to make you a dancer, no matter what that evil governor keeps saying. What is what? Is my governor saying something about not dancing? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. But I think that's about it for today, guys. So, Captain, anything you want to say before we go?
Thank you for having me on. And I should be doing Morning Brew tomorrow.
Sounds good. Commodore?
Thanks for having me on. I really enjoyed the episode. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. And I'm also on the Ticket Talk now, so go check that out.
Very cool. And John DeMarco?
Thanks for the invitation. DS9 is fun, as always.
Very cool. Thank you. I don't know if I'll be doing, I should be doing a Prodigy review tomorrow. That's all I would plan. And Bed Life on Friday, if all goes well. You don't have to go home. Feel free to stick around here.
And also next week, we got the debut of Vic.
Yes, next week is His Way. Another one of my, I wouldn't say it's my top 5, but it's up there.
And it's also the episode where Kira and Odo become Kiro.
Kiro? Okay. Yes. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, guys.
Open the shuttle bay doors. Open the shuttle bay doors.
Commodore Ty, come into this air whatever.
Commodore Ty, report to the
air vent. Report to airlock 7.
Yes, report to airlock 7. Computer decompress airlock 7.
John Araki wants Dear Boss.
Friday.
Yes.
Friday.
John Araki is noticing a lack of diversity on this panel. I guess we better end as quickly as we can. Sorry. Next time, more diversity.
Diversity.
One of you change your race, please. Another you change your gender. And we'll be all diverse.
I could.
Okay.
Never mind.
Bye. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird of Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird of Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird of Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird of Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Kuroga.